I want to talk to you guys about the issue of gambling in Trove, because this is part of the reason why people end up quitting in Trove. Only part of it, and I'm only going to give an example. There's many examples of this. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick example of what's going down. So right now I'm at 42k power rank. I can't access D15 yet because I need 42.5k power rank. And the only way right now for me to get that power rank is for me to get a primordial dragon, but I don't have enough diamond dragonites for the egg. So my options right now is waiting for the star bar every single day. I could farm flux to get the pouches, which is a little bit more expensive, or I can go the pay to win route, which I don't want to do. Which leads us to another issue. I have lunar souls and I could take the gamble. Will I take the gamble? Probably not, but if we take a look at my lunar souls, I'm at 96. So I could craft 96 empowered gem boxes, but there's a chance that I won't get a diamond dragon egg. I've seen people's luck with this. Sometimes they open up 100, they get 2. Sometimes they open up 500 of these and they don't get anything at all. So it's a big gamble. I don't want to take my chances because let's just say I did end up crafting these. I opened up all my empowered gem boxes and I got nothing. Not in terms of a good ability empowered gem, but a diamond dragon egg because you can get them from the empowered gem boxes. So then the issue would occur over here at the gem forge. I need lunar souls for the contained chaos sparks. And with 2 sparks, you can craft 1 flare. And if we take a look at this gem does not have the final boost into lights. So here's kind of what we got going down. With this gem in particular, this was on magic damage when I first got it, and I've been trying to change it for so long. I think I've went through at minimum 15 chaos sparks to try to get this into physical damage. And I kept on trying and trying. It went to critical hit, it went to maximum health. I know you guys know this struggle because I'm sure it's happened to you guys, but it's just really annoying. I took the gamble. Realistically, I should have taken that and then converted them into flares. Then I could have used that flare to try to get that boost into lights because that would have benefited me a lot more. But instead, I took the chances of gambling. And that's a big issue because sometimes people get committed to this gamble because it's just so mind-blowing that it won't work in their favor. And I've experienced this, so I know. Like, let's just say I use 2 sparks, this goes into health and then critical hits. At that point, I'm just in disbelief because I'm like, okay, I guess there's a little bit more chances of it not being physical damage, but like, come on, it has to happen at some point. So then I wait another week, I try my luck, and nothing happens again. And then I have to go farm Binding of Darkness, which is an extra grind and a half, and then I have to try my luck again just to not get it. So it's just a constant gamble, and it's kind of like going for that girl that you really like, but they don't have the same feelings for you. At a certain point, you just have to give it up, and you have to know when to give it up, and you have to know when to play it safe. So in my instance, I really should have just crafted the flares just to get this into lights, because on top of that, I need my lunar souls to fix my other gems because, like, look at this for example. I have 2 boosts into health and then physical damage has nothing. So I would have to reroll this into critical hits and then reroll this into physical damage. And if I later on want to go for 90315, I'm not going to do that until way into the future, but let's just say I did want to do that. Then I would have to eventually work on my boosts because I need more boosts into crit damage than physical damage on the lessers. And then if we go over here to this gem, for example, you can see same exact issue. We have 2 boosts onto maximum health. I'm losing out on a lot of potential. And that all came from me gambling on this gem, trying to get physical damage because I could have fixed that and I could have prevented that. So I'm just trying to warn you guys of the potential risks of gambling. High risk, high reward. I get the feeling, you know, sometimes it does work out and that's amazing, but most of the time it's just not going to work out. It's Trove, it's RNG, and usually the RNG just won't favor you. Sometimes people are just gifted at this game. You know who you are, but it does happen. Some people have better RNG than others at certain things. We just have to learn to accept things. You have to take this game as if RNG is just against you. So you have to play things safe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait for my star bar and get my dragonites from that. And then if I happen to pick up a 3-day patron pass or some event that ends up giving us some, then I'll just use that on the qubit thing, the double star bar, because then I can get my dragonites faster. I don't want to spend my lunar souls to try to get that last dragon egg. It's going to help out a lot if I do get it, because then I can access D15 and I'll have access to more content. And then I can work on getting mystic gear. But that's a big if. That's like if everything were to work out perfectly, but I know it's not going to do that, so I'm not going to go for it. So either way, I just want to warn you guys about this potential risk. I just gave out one example of it. There's other examples of this as well. I don't recommend going for the gamble because you're going to get burnt out of Trove, and it's going to be even more demotivating to play this game because then you'll have to wait another week, which takes a while. You'll have to get your lunar souls, you have to do your contests, you have to do everything again, and it's just going to take way too long. So hopefully you take this video into consideration before you make a final decision on on what you plan on doing with your powering, with your mastery, or whatever the case is. Because right now, I don't necessarily have to go for power rank. I can go for other things. Like, for example, I can go for mastery. I'm at the green wings right now. I can go a little bit higher for the silver ones, trying to get 500 Trove mastery and 100 geode. Or if I don't want to do mastery, I can do my hourly coin challenges to at least have some dragon coins, farm some fragments later on to eventually craft that dragon. I know I have a bunch of badges I can work on. I can work on events, flux, resources, pretty much anything. And sometimes it's just going to be a quick login, do my dailies, weeklies if I have any, and then I just log off and then come back some other time. It's pretty boring, but sometimes that's just all you can do. Because if you have to wait, then you have to wait. There's nothing else you can do. You can gamble, but that's too risky. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with this video. Either way, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you find yourself coming back, and I'll talk to you guys later.